Skoda. Before I even get started, I want to share a little something that a friend of mine shared on Facebook, LaDon Davis. It's wonderful, and sometimes we need to be reminded of this. But this kind of hit home run for me. It has a lot to do with flashlights and growing dim and the different batteries we have in our life. But really quickly, when a flashlight grows dim or quits working, do we just throw it away? Of course not. We change the batteries. We change the batteries. And when a person messes up or finds himself in a dark place, do we just cast them aside? Of course not. Or we shouldn't. And we can help them by helping change their batteries. See, some need AA batteries. Here's my flashlight. This obviously is not AA battery. These are C's. But really quickly, some need AA, attention and affection. Some need AAA, AAA, attention, affection, and acceptance. And some need C, compassion. Some need D, direction. If they simply still don't seem to shine, sit with them quietly and share your light. Understand, it's simple basics of life. When our batteries get low, we need to recharge them. How do we recharge our batteries? Well, good ways, with a friend or family member, somebody you could trust and talk to and share ideas. Another great way to recharge our batteries is rest. When's the last time you just sat back and rested and maybe reflected on all of the accomplishments of your life? Maybe you had children, maybe you had a good job, maybe you able to retire, maybe you started school, bought your first car. You know, and I know there's a lot of negativity around us also, but we can just reflect on the good. Stay away from the negative. There's too much negative. Focus on the good. And if we surround ourselves with the right people in our lives, they're going to help us with that. We need to stay away from people that bring us down. We need to stay away from situations that we feel hopeless in. We need to find a way to find that light. So what are you and I going to do to not just recharge ourselves, but help others? Let me go through this really quick one more time. You know, when a flashlight goes dim or quits working, do we just throw it away? Of course not. When a person messes up or finds themselves in a dark place, do we cast them aside? Of course not. But we can help them change their batteries. Some need AA batteries, attention and affection. Some need AAA batteries, attention, affection, and acceptance. Some need C, compassion. Some need D, just direction. And for some reason, they still can't shine. It's our obligation to shine for them. Is that really a hard thing to ask, to be there for someone else? We don't always have to provide support in monetary fashion or things. More people need just this. More of us just want someone to listen to us. Now, I'm in an organization, it's all about communication and leadership. And one of the first rules of communication, right, shutting your mouth and listening. Because when we can shut up and stop prejudging others and looking down on them and thinking that we're better, we can really be a help to these people. So it's so important, and you and I find a way to recharge our own batteries, whether it's rest, or reading a positive book, surrounding yourselves with the positive people, just being in an atmosphere where everyone's doing well and good and care and have concern for one another. Could be a church, could be a school, could be your neighborhood, could be anything, the PTA meeting, I don't know what it is for you. And once we can recharge our own batteries, we can help others. Too many times we let people drain us because we're good, we're used to serving, we're used to giving. Sometimes we give so much that it hurts. I know that, I've been hurt a lot, but I often do it to myself. because I'll keep giving and giving and giving. And it comes a time when I need, it might not be there. It may not be there. Or I'm getting sloppy or messy in my decision making. Have you ever got sloppy and messy in your decision making? If not, why not? What's your secret? I don't know. You probably get a little more rest than I have, and maybe a little more careful in some of your decisions. Understand, all of us, even our grandparents or our parents or people we seem to have all the energy in the world, need to take time off and a break to recharge their own batteries. Whether it's double A, triple A, C's, D's, E's, XYZ's, we all have batteries of different levels and different recharge times that we need. Some of us can recharge an hour or two, we're back out there. Some of us need several days or maybe even weeks. And to compare how fast it takes me to recharge to you and how fast it takes you to recharge, that's not fair. But if we can recharge together, shine the light together towards one another, lift and build each other up, can you imagine what the world will be like if we stop pushing negativity and pushing people to their breaking point? We all have a breaking point. Are you married? Anyways, even our spouses and our children can push us a little bit over the edge sometimes. But be careful not to nag your spouse. Men or women, don't nag your spouse. Be supportive of your spouse. Tell them how much you care and what means important to you. And if for some reason something's bothering you, you hear that weed whacker outside? I mean, the blower, that bothers me a lot. Can't stand those electronic blowing devices. But if something is bothering you, you and I need to tell that person, please knock it off. Please stop. It hurts me. It bothers me. It brings back bad memories. Whatever it is. Being a military guy, I know about loud noises and lights and uncertainty and the unknown and the darkness. Sometimes it affects me, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I can talk about, sometimes I can't. But I do know, or I'm learning to know, when it's time to sit back and recharge my batteries so I can be more beneficial to those around me. Now, I love giving. I love serving. I like receiving too. It's not always money and things. It's your attention. Our kids don't need another video game. Our children don't need another phone. Our children don't need those things. Our children need our attention. Our children need us to buy them a ball mitt or baseball and go out there and play catch with them, or frisbee or tennis, some outdoor activity where our kids can learn hand-eye coordination, where they can learn confidence, where they can learn how to stand up and what it is to win and how it feels to lose. We are going to lose sometimes, and that is okay. You're going to lose. I'm going to lose. It should make us better. We're supposed to learn from those experiences. You may never win a ball game in your life, but the skills you're going to learn from losing can help you be a better father, mother, could help you be a better teacher or whatever profession you chose to be. It maybe just wasn't baseball. That's okay. That's okay. We cannot all be great Jesse Owens runners. We cannot all be Mary Lou Retton gymnasts. We cannot all be all these other great athletes in the world. But you and I can be the best that we can be with whatever we choose to do and take those experiences, good or bad, to the next level to help us be what God created us to be. You understand, if we're offending someone, and darn you, if you're being offended and you don't come to me and say, hey, that bothers me a little bit. First of all, if I think it's offensive, I'll switch it around, change it up. But if you're just throwing things out there to be stupid, I'm going to ignore you and say, get out of my face. If you're offended, move, go somewhere else. I don't care. I need to pursue the happiness for my own life and my children's life, and I'm not bowing down to anyone that's talk stupid and wants to change. What we created here to be is loving, giving support to one another, not to be pansies, men to be men, women to be women. All right, I'm getting off course here a little bit. I want to go back and repeat these things one more time about recharging our batteries. This is important. Write these things down. When a flashlight grows dim or quits working, do we just throw it away? Of course not. You change the batteries. When a person messes up or finds himself in a dark place, do we cast them to a side? The answer should be, of course not. We help them change their batteries. Some need AA batteries, attention and affection. Some need AAA batteries, attention, affection, and acceptance. Some need C batteries, compassion. And some need D batteries, which is direction. And if they simply still don't seem to shine even after helping recharge their batteries, you and I have a choice. We can sit with them quietly and share our own light. Share your light today with someone you haven't talked to in a while. And understand, people don't fake being depressed. People often fake being happy where nothing bothers them. Seriously, look for those that maybe seem too happy when things aren't going right. And quite frankly, if they're still happy, grab some of their light and use it in your own life. But look for signs and clues where something just don't seem right with someone. Maybe they are burnt out. And we all do get burnt out from time to time. Of course we do. Of course we do. Anyways, really simple. Recharge your batteries, find a quiet place, get some rest, share your light with others. Be the light in this world. Because there's too much darkness around us, you and I could be the light for someone else to help them overcome their own darkness. Go out there and recharge. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Charge away. Charge away, friends. Charge away. Bye now.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provide.
Social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Office is pretty plain today. You just got my director's chair in the back. I have my director's chair in the back because I'm focusing more on directing, producing, creating new things in the world and my journey of life to make it just a little more amusing, a little more interesting, challenging, of course. Do you realize life can be hard? Raise your hand if you know life can be hard. Sure, it can be. But don't you and I have an opportunity or a choice to choose which hard we want to go to? Being rich can be hard. It means you have to put a lot of hard work, have to learn a new skill, maybe go to school, maybe lose some sleep, maybe stay up late at night reading or studying or networking with people. Being poor is hard. You normally don't have to do any of those things. You can sit in front of your couch, watch YouTube videos all day, and complain about the world around us. We get to choose which hard we want to do. And we understand if you're overweight, don't get me wrong, I'm a few pounds heavier than I want to be. And it's very challenging to eat right all the time and pay attention to the nutrition coming in my body and exercise on a fairly regular basis. Sure, that's hard. And if you know, like I know, as we get older, our metabolism kind of slows down, and that's even harder. But isn't it hard if you have this extra weight and your knees hurt and you have trouble walking up and down stairs? And what about, breathing or having to stop every now and then to take a breath? Now, I have beautiful granddaughters, and I could not imagine not be able to hold their hand to walk through a park or throw them up in the air and just play with them. Understand, right now I'm faster than them, and one day they're going to be much faster than me, but that's okay. You understand, I'm choosing to live life with my grandkids and my children and make sure that I'm financially stable and that my health is good. It should be great, but good enough to enjoy every waking moment with them that I can. You understand? We can pick and choose. I understand. Hey, a McDonald's hamburger is what, $2, $3, and a salad like $5 or $6. I get it. But do you know even an iceberg lettuce salad, there's no nutritional value in there whatsoever. Zero. If you're adding the dressings, as I do, it's usually more salts and sugars than you need anyways. So I understand a salad, you gotta have to add the avocado or the tomatoes or the cukes or maybe a little bit of chicken or turkey to give you some nutrition and make it taste better. Life's not fair. You understand, a lot of us, at least I did, we never had extra money in the house. A couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, whatever it may be. But I learned early on in life, if I couldn't put away, I think I started with $25 a month. It might have been $5 a week, might have been less than that. Just putting away into the bank. Now, sure, I understand extra $5 can buy me a beer over here, probably $10 now for a pack of cigarettes or $5 more towards a bill. I understand that. But if you and I don't pick that little hard to invest in ourselves first, to save a little bit at the beginning of your paycheck, not at the end, it compounds. You know what $25 a month brings you? That's $300 a year. Is that a lot of money? Is that life changing? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's enough money for you to bring your kids to Disneyland at the end of the year. Maybe you can upgrade your car. Maybe you can finally put a porch over your patio. But what if it was instead of $300 a year saving, $500 a year you're saving? That's huge. Not for everyone, but that's huge. And we live at a time right now where we see a lot of people who are struggling in poverty, people walking down the streets with shopping carts, people don't know where they're going to get their next meal, let alone a place to sleep. And a lot of that, not all of it, I mean, there's circumstances for everything, but a lot of it has to do with our decisions and what we did when we had that extra $25, what we did when we had an opportunity to eat healthy, what we did when we could exercise or learn a new skill. Now, I talk about over and over again, I'm a Toastmaster, and thank God for Toastmasters. It's an organization that helps people develop communication and leadership skills through the art of public speaking. Now, I'm speaking in front of a camera right now. This is not really public. I'm hoping millions of people get to watch it one day. But can you imagine 10 people in front of you, 20 people, 100, 200, 300, and you're talking to them and having a conversation? Right. You'd rather die than do that. I used to be that guy. I'd rather die than speak in front of people. But today I learned that skill through Toastmasters and the encouragement, how we lift one another up. And I worked my way up through leadership, where today I am comfortable in any atmosphere, talking about just about anything. Do you understand what a skill that is, just learning how to communicate? Right, we have a thing called table topics, where you have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about something you don't know what you're talking about because no one's asked you the question yet. They can say, hey, Joe Skoda, tell us about why you love M&Ms. You have 1 to 2 minutes, tell us why you love M&Ms. Or it can be different. Hey, Joe Skoda, tell us why the Army's better than the Air Force. Ooh, and I'm retired Air Force. So that takes a little bit of thinking, but I'll be able to do okay with that. Whether I believe in the Army better than the Air Force or not is irrelevant. I can hold that conversation intellectually and comfortable enough and confident enough to talk about anything. And a lot of our speeches are just 5 to 7 minutes. And the first one's an icebreaker. You tell us about yourself. And as you get more comfortable, maybe talk for 10 minutes, 15, 20. I've spoken for hours at a time, which I could not have done 7 or 8 years ago, 6 years ago, but I'm getting better and better all the time. The point is, life is hard, but you and I get to choose our hard. Do we want to struggle and be shy in the corner all the time and miss the opportunities? Or are we going to get up and put on our big boy or big girl pants and get out there and show people who we are, what we have to say? Are you going to continuously put on a few extra pounds or maybe not enough weight and not quite be healthy or strong enough? Or are you going to just go for that little walk every day and eat as healthy as you can? Are you going to take the low income job all the time? Or are you going to learn a new skill where you can get higher pay? It might not happen overnight, and no one has to go to college to get higher pay. We need plumbers, we need electricians, we need directors. A lot of skills that you and I can be learning each and every day. And a lot of people have been home the last year, some by choice, some without choice. And trust me, YouTube videos, there's millions of them out there where you can learn a new skill. And when you learn it, pay the money, get certified in something. Become an intern. Offer your labor for free while someone teaches you the ropes. I have a good friend of mine, a real good friend. I'm not going to name his name, Chris. He has a window washing business. Window washing, what's that all about? Somebody going to pay you to wash the windows? Well, this guy does a good, strong 6 figures and maybe even stronger than that each and every year. But he learned because he met a guy, I think he was I think Chris was building furniture, manager of furniture store once upon a time, and he met this guy in networking event. He talked about Windows and come to Chris says, yeah, I do really well. And Chris like, if you could teach me, I'll work for you for free. I don't know, could have been 2 weeks, could have been a month. But Chris volunteered his time to learn a new skill from someone who was more than willing to share his expertise. Was it hard? Sure, because while you're working for someone else, you're not getting paid if you offer your time for free, or you're spending more time away from your family while you're learning this new skill, or, sometimes it costs money. I had to travel to different places to meet this guy to learn a few things. Was it hard? Sure. The rewards that he's received over the last decade, outstanding. Trust me, I've been to his house several times. Trust me, he's doing really well because he took a chance. You and I need to stop being afraid to take chances, and we need to stick up for what's right. If you're letting the government tell you you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to, are you kidding me? Do not, I repeat, do not let anyone take your freedoms away. Now, your freedom is not to get everything for free. That's not freedom. It's a pursuit of happiness. You and I have an opportunity to pursue something, to learn something, to reach our goals within our limits. We can always stretch a little bit more. We can always do a little bit more. And guess what? When we stretch, when we do, it's uncomfortable. It can be hard. It can be challenging. You and I may have friends and family say, stop that, just go to work and push the shopping carts or be the chef or whatever it is, we need people to push shopping carts. We need people to be janitors. We need people to man stores. We need all those things. We need cooks, of course we do. But do you know when you learn just a little extra skill, usually your income can go up a little bit, or you can do like I did. We work our jobs to fuel our passions. We work our jobs, regardless if you make $8 an hour, $80 an hour, we work our jobs, so we use that money to fuel our real passions. And when you and I learn to fuel our real passions, then life gets just a little bit better. A little bit better. You wake up a little giddy up in your step each morning. You look forward to going to work or being with your grandkids. You look forward to going for that walk around the block because you feel good about yourself. What are you willing to give up to feel good about yourself? What are you willing to say or do to give you more opportunity, more freedom in your life? Who are you willing to let down to not pursue your pursuit of happiness? We are letting our families down, ourselves down, when we give up. And we see it all the time. People in their 70s, 80s, even 90s getting college degrees. It's not like they needed to in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. Pretty much, in most cases, none of them are working, but sometimes they are. But it's kind of a personal goal. Kind of makes you feel good when you accomplish something that someone said you couldn't do. And we know a lot of people dropped out of school, even dropped out of the military because of pregnancies and marriages and illnesses and so many other issues. But when are you and I ready to get back up, get back in the game, learn that new skill, and truly live the life that God wants us to live? There's always going to be poor people. There's always going to be people struggling. There's always going to be challenges in all of our lives. And many of us are 4 or 5 paychecks away from being homeless ourselves. So what are you willing to do to ensure you're not one of those who'll be struggling all your life? We have to get into shape. But I understand diabetes is real. It can be reversed. It can be reversed if you eat healthy and exercise. And I understand you don't have to be a marathon runner. Marathon runners die every day like you and I. But darn, be careful out there and do what's right for your body. Learn those new skills. We need great communicators and leaders out there. We need people not afraid to pick up a broom or shovel either and get the job done. We need someone to learn how to fix a leaky toilet. Trust me, those are some challenges you'd rather learn yourself to pay someone else to do. Don't let anything stop you in this world because life is hard. But you and I get to choose. We get to choose which hard we want for our lives, because if you choose wisely, that hard will reap you lots of benefits that you may have never seen coming. Sure, my friend Chris is doing really well, but can you imagine the people he's teaching now to do his career working on Windows? They can make double, triple, quadruple what he has produced over years. Think about it. You and I can have more than our boss, than our leader, than our mentor. If we stick our nose to the grindstone, well, quite frankly, that would hurt. But we remain focused on what we want to accomplish in life. We can have so much more. And our world needs so much more. And the best way for our world to succeed is for you and I to learn more, do more, give more. Well, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Choose your hard. It doesn't have to be hard. Have yourself a great day. Hey, feel free to reach out to me, subscribe to our channel, look for us on social media shows or josephskoda.com. If you need a coach or mentor, someone to help you find that little more, hey, you know where to find me. Have yourself a great day. Bye, everyone. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or find us on any social media platform, Instagram, of course, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts and join our team. Anyways, we appreciate you staying tuned week after week, day after day, because we continuously build up our network to bring to you what you're asking for. Have a great day.